It's the J. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day. Did y'all know Mark Hunt was boxing now? I was like, I had no idea. I hadn't even heard he had a fight coming up, but he fought a guy I never heard of named Paul Gallen. And I didn't see the fight when it happened. I pulled up the highlights, and from what I saw, it looked like an action packed fight. I had a full house of people, and I always said there were certain fighters in the UFC that would have made better fighters and had a better career if they had been boxers. And there are a lot of people that disagree. But if you go back and look at their fights, like Junior Dos Santos earlier in his early career, he had great stand up. I always said, why would he be in the UFC? He hardly kicks. I think when he fought Mark Hunt, he actually knocked him out with the kick. But normally Junior Dos Santos was just, a boxer. I think he had a brown belt or something in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he was mainly a boxer. I'm like, why don't you just be a boxer? Francis Ngannou, look how great he boxes. I saw him working with Teddy Atlas recently in the ring. But Mark Hunt and Paul Gallen, they were just going at it. Both guys showed a gallon of heart. You like that one. Mark Hunt, he reminds me of almost George Foreman, the way he throws that right. It's like he curves it before it gets there, well, I guess everybody curves it, but it's just a certain way he threw it reminded me of Big George Foreman. And that guy, Paul Gallen, man, that dude's chin was solid because I saw him get wobbled a couple times, even got his head knocked through the ropes. But it looked like everybody in the building was having a great time, people screaming and cheering. And like I said, I didn't know Mark Hunt was a boxer now. Was this a one-time deal? Has he just boxed before and I didn't know it? They gave the fight to Paul Gallen. From what I saw from the highlights, it looked like Mark Hunt pulled it out. I was reading some of the comments. I saw a few people, agree with me that Mark Hunt pulled it out. Maybe Paul Gallen landed more punches, but definitely Mark Hunt landed the heavier shots because he wobbled Paul Gallen. I didn't see Mark Hunt wobbled once. I saw him seem to get winded, but of course, look at his size. He's going to get tired, but Mark Hunt, such a great job. He's 46 years old. I forget how old Paul Gallen is. I believe he's in his maybe late 30s, mid 30s. I don't know, but man, the Super Samoan Mark Hunt. Um, I wouldn't mind seeing more MMA and UFC guys going over to boxing. Francis Ngannou was talking about it. I don't know if he's going to follow through. I actually wonder how John Jones would do. I know John Jones has such a arsenal of weapons in the UFC. I've seen him just do all kind of moves nobody else does. I mean, spinning elbows, seen him choke a guy standing up, the guy just drops. The move that I think the UFC should outlaw, though, is the one Rampage agrees with me when John Jones kicks at your knee and almost kicks it back like an ostrich. I think they should ban that move if they haven't already, because that can end somebody's career so fast. You get your knee blasted back like that. Not a good look. But Mark Hunt, yeah, man, that guy is strong. Powerful uppercuts, powerful hooks, overhand rights. Big guy. He's about, I think he's 5'10". I think the other guy was like 5'11". I'm not sure of Mark Hunt's weight. But like I said, I didn't know the guy was boxing, but it looked like an action-packed fight. I'm going to go back and see if I can catch the whole thing. Let me know, did you guys catch it? Did you know about it? Was Mark Hunt a boxer before UFC, or is this a one-time deal? Is he going to continue boxing? And yeah, and speaking of MMA, man, I just saw Junior Dos Santos lose to an up-and-coming fighter. Junior Dos Santos used to be my favorite guy in UFC, but he got hurt with a jab and I think lost from a body shot. I'm seeing a lot of fighters get hurt now with jabs and body shots. That's unprecedented. I haven't seen that a lot. But I think it's time for JDS to hang it up. I mean, he clearly is punch worn. He can't take a shot like he used to. And, you know, he's got a wife and a child or children now, you know, just enjoy them. And I'm sure you made enough money from the UFC to hang it up. Maybe you can be an announcer for Brazil or something, but I don't want to see him just in there, you know, going out from shots that normally he wouldn't go out from. And normally I don't tell people to retire. You know, if they want to fight, I say keep fighting. But if you're to the point where you're just becoming like a heavy bag, it's time to hang it up. And I forgot to mention this when I was watching the Anthony Joshua Kubrat Pulev fight. When Joshua knocked Kubrat down in the third round for the first time, the announcer said, let's try this again. They were trying to redo the Andy Ruiz Joshua first fight. When Joshua knocked Ruiz down, they said Joshua is a composed, forget the word they used, he's a composed finisher. They said, let's try this again. So they said that again. They laughed. They said Joshua is a composed finisher. And this time he did finish Pulev, but not in the third round. But even though Pulev turned his back, it should have been stopped, but it wasn't. I'm kind of glad Anthony got to get in some work. You know, if he had any ring rust, which I didn't see, he got to get that off. But anyway, the topic is Mark Hunt, and I'd like to see him box some more. You know, I guess he's today's version of George Foreman from Samoa. Beat down the like button. Comment, share, subscribe, and be fearless. Yay.